So I wanted to share a new and fun way to approach your self-healing journey. Everybody knows that I love energy medicine, and I love working with the elements, and I love spiritual stuff. So why not try Spiritual Alchemy? This video is part 1 of a multiple-part series where we can practice simple tricks to help transform our old programs into gold. So it's time to shine, baby. Let's get started. This is the part where I remind you to hit subscribe and hit that like button while you're at it. Oh, and if you guys enjoy this stuff, come over to marisagreco.com where I have courses, meditations, sacred sounds, and worksheets. And I'm there too. You get me. So, Spiritual Alchemy. I love the idea of turning lead into gold. I mean, who doesn't?
I have the golden touch!
But in Spiritual Alchemy, we're approaching this more as a philosophy, a metaphor, if you will, to guide us as we transform our dense energy into a higher, brighter, golden frequency. Now, I've simplified this huge idea and focused on the first 4 stages of your healing journey. So this way of thinking about alchemy, it's going to help you to clear and update that dense energy that's been holding you back. Why? Because if we don't, we will never create and live that life that we want. So I've found that laying out the first 4 stages helped me to process and work through whatever old program I was dealing with. And I want you to know that you may even find that you're repeating some of these stages. And remember, you don't have to do them in order. Today we're going to be working with fire, water, air, and earth elements. I find that this method gives me extra guidance when I want to deal with issues that pop up in my life, right? Sometimes I'll even include sprites or guides that govern that element that I just mentioned. So if that resonates with you guys, I want you to feel free to invite them into your meditations for a little bit of company. Now, the first stage is called calcination, or the dark night of the soul, the prima materia. Now, the key here and the ultimate tool is the element of fire. It's during this first stage where you feel like your whole world is falling apart. It's kind of like Chicken Little when he thinks that the sky is falling. It's like that.
Everyone run for cover! The sky is falling! The sky is falling!
So everything starts to feel dark and chaotic. And everything that you thought was real feels like an illusion. This is where you start to question your old programs and beliefs because you realize that they are no longer serving you. It's like things just don't feel right anymore. You've reached that significant turning point in where you're ready to release all the old crap, and you're ready to start to move closer to your power, to your inner golden light. Now, to do this, you need to slow down your breath. You need to become present in your body, and you need to find that core frequency. When I want to do this, I'll light a candle, and then I'll imagine a glowing sun in my belly, right? Burning away all those toxic feelings that I have coming up. And I'll do this until I feel better. It kind of looks like a fractal of a continuous sunlight. It just keeps expanding, restarting, expanding. Now this stage can take a few hours, days, or even weeks. But this simple tool helps you to release that dense energy that makes you feel terrible and prevents you from living that life you want. Now, you may feel like you're immersed in this stage, right? So reach for a guide that resonates with you. Personally, I like dragons, so that's what I use.
Dragon, not lizard. I don't do that tongue thing.
Stage 2. This is called dissolution. This is the water element. So in this stage, we begin to transmute those old programs and we start to look at our raw pain and we start to transform it. You're allowing those old emotions, those old programs to start to rise. But now you're not identified with your ego. So surrender and allow the energy to flow through you. This is the stage where you feel like crying. So cry. Let your tears wash away all that old pain. I also like you to visualize opening up your crown chakra and allowing that higher frequency water to flow from above your head all the way down into your body, where it's cleaning and clearing your physical body, your energetic field, and it's going all the way down to Mother Gaia. Now keep doing this until you feel cleansed and you feel clear. Now, my lovers of water signs, you can invite mermaid energy to come and help you in this stage. Stage 3. This is called separation because we have created space to hold more light. Now this stage involves the air element as well. This is the stage where we make our thoughts and our emotions more defined for our purpose. What is our purpose? A happier us. We are becoming aware of feelings for ourselves and feelings for others. So we choose to bring in more light, allowing what we no longer need to surface. So rather than just going back to your old programs and your old beliefs, you're ready to come from love. So during this stage, you may feel like you're doing a lot of shadow work, but your friendships here are going to start to shift because they no longer match your vibration. That's fine. Let it go. Don't be afraid. Just keep moving forward. It's just your old structures are breaking down and it's kind of dissolving, kind of like a snake shedding its skin. You are updating though. You're updating your DNA. So replace those old feelings with feelings of love, abundance, and gratitude. Now, I also like doing a meditation in this one where I stretch out my hands in front of me and I keep moving them up and down until my space feels clean and clear of any old, dense, negative emotions. It's actually kind of fun, actually. Now, the sprite here can vary, so use again the one that resonates with you. I like using fairy energy here.
Yup. Just a little bit of pixie dust.
After we've completed the first 3 stages, we must properly combine these elements with us through the process of conjunction. So while in those previous steps, we were separated and learned to distinguish all those separate feelings and thoughts that were within us, now we're going to add stage 4, conjunction. This is the earth element. This is that stage where we have created that inner space. It's like a weight's been lifted off your shoulders. You're beginning to embrace all your inner selves. You're getting in touch with your inner gifts. You can now attract new people into your life. You are becoming aware of those unconscious thoughts as they're coming up, but you're no longer letting them control you. How cool is that? So take some time for yourself. For me at this stage, I enjoy doing walking meditations, grounding meditations, spending time outside, really connecting to nature. These feelings can vary. So again, use the sprite or element that resonates with you. I like to use Mother Gaia in this space. In this stage, Mother Gaia! Now, the first 4 stages of the spiritual alchemy involves working with our former selves, our old personality. In the next stages, we're going to begin to see life from clear eyes, from the perspective of our authentic self. But for now, keep playing around with the power of those 4 stages. And once you get familiar with these elements, we can move into the 5th stage. I'm going to call that part 2. So practice being your own alchemist and turn those old, dense, crappy feelings into gold. Remember, you're not your thoughts, you're not your emotions, you're not your body. You are light. So shine bright. Until next time, I'm Marisa Grieco, your mystical guide.